Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Hask here, my Sith warrior, and we are here on the Imperial Fleet via Space Dock, on our way to the Sith capital world of Dromund Kaas, to meet up with our new Lord, Darth Baras. With our slave vet in tow. She's not actually with us at the moment.
Hey there.
There she is. So, before we get on to doing our first dungeon, the first Flashpoint known as the Black Talon, you may notice we have undergone a slight change in clothing. This may change over time. There's definitely 2, potentially 3 armor sets we're going to be wearing, and probably even more as we unlock different armor sets during the series. This is an armor set from Fanafesh. This is from my Galactic Market, from my collections, which I had unlocked. I have added a dye layer to it, but I rather like this armor set. I didn't want something that looked too empowering early on. For example, one of the armor sets you can buy from a vendor in the supply segment here is the Sith Annihilator's armor set, which is actually what this looks like if I activate it here. Now this looks really good, but we are a new apprentice. Now, maybe we could justifiably wear this armor, but I think this makes us look more powerful than we probably are at this point in the series. So we may actually switch up and wear the Annihilator set in the future. For now though, this is not as bulky, not as armoured, and I think it would be suitable for our position. There is another armour set that I am hoping to wear in the future, and we'll talk about that when we get to that certain point in the series. So, we did gain a utility point. I think I threw it into Ravage, immobilizing targets for 3 seconds. And yeah, level 28 we get our next passive ability. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Not really. Obviously we have Vet, we've given Vet an armor set. I've also dyed that as well. So, let's get ourselves underway. Activate our next experience booster. And let's go do the story mode of the Black Talon. There was the ship getting itself underway. Oh, 2 moments. Forgive me. Sneezing away there. We have our combat support droid. It acts as a tank DPS and a healer as necessary. So it's probably going to be stealing aggro off us quite often, which is fine. Makes my life a little bit easier. And yes, we have been level synced down to level 10 once again.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Dromund Kaas.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Indeed. Welcome. It's not a comfortable ship, but as transports go, it does its job. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. I should also add on behalf of everyone, it's an honor to service the Sith and the Korriban Academy. Consider yourself our guest.
Your respect for the Sith is admirable, Lieutenant.
Thank you, my lord. I'm the Empire's loyal servant. I won't keep you further. When we arrive in the Dromund system, I'll have you informed. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
You have confused me with someone else.
Oh? The machine asked for you, so I assumed you were the owner. My mistake. In any case, it seems someone wants to get in touch. The conference room is down the hall. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
Just caught leaning against the wall there. So, someone wants to get in touch with us via droid. Interesting.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
Who's your master, and how does he know I'm here?
This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
It's apparent I need another pair of hands, so I asked NR2 to check the ship's passenger manifest.
My good fortune that I was in a position to contact you. I was already aboard the Black Talon.
6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
This passenger the Brental Star is carrying, who is it?
The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
Truly it's comforting to find patriots in this age of skirmishes and border disputes. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star.
So you may notice that sometimes
Excellent. Then I will proceed.
conversations are the hints it gives you in the dialogue wheel on exactly what your character is actually going to say, which can be to the detriment of trying to roleplay a character in any such way. But no matter. Ooh.
Please move aside immediately. Halt! My lord, this is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
You cannot scare me.
You had your chance. We warned you. Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
Oh dear.
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Ah, okay, onwards to the bridge. You may notice that during our conversations with the droid and with this lieutenant, Ved was also approving or disapproving of the dialogue options, the choices we were making. We should have a brief moment to talk about companions. Obviously this is our companions tab here. In a moment, Vet has an influence rank of 2. This can go all the way up to rank 50. As we make choices, whether she disapproves of them or not, will be gaining influence with Vet. As she ranks up, the more presence she will have when she's summoned, meaning she'll be even more effective, have even more health, do more damage, and all sorts of other things. We can also look at her biography. We could probably see her biography in the Codex as well, but we can see some things that she likes and dislikes, which may help us, if we want to get on the good side of Vet. These things may help us choose dialogue options to please her in some way. But we'll be getting more contacts down the line, no doubt. Let's continue ourselves down to the bridge. An explosive fuel barrel there, which we made good use of to deal with some of the Marines that were coming as reinforcements. Oh, I mean, because we killed that enemy so quickly, the reinforcements didn't even arrive.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
So we're protected by Aegeus Assault right now, so can I... Yes, I can! Right. So during that 20-second damage reduction, Crushing Blow will deal that AoE damage. Good. Very useful. Of course, Crushing Blow does use a considerable amount of rage. But it also does a lot of damage. Let's continue our way down to the bridge now. Unfortunately, we're having to cut through our own soldiers. And here we are.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
That's a whole new cutscene.
Who makes the decisions around here?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
I understand, Captain. If nothing else, that should make it easier on the crew.
I'm glad it's worth something. You're here because of the Moff, aren't you? You must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Or maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
I'm not looking to make a martyr of anyone. We can complete this mission and survive.
I expect you believe that. I see it differently. Listen to me. You've managed to hijack one ship, and that's certainly impressive. But taking on the Brental Star is something else altogether. I might be able to get us close, but then you'd have to board it, fight an army of Republic soldiers, and somehow find the general. It's unacceptable.
I didn't ask for your analysis, Captain. We're going after that ship.
I see. Thank you for making that clear. Seems I have little choice in the matter. You have my crew. I'll cooperate, for now.
What you're doing is right. Don't doubt it.
I'll do my best to remember that.
Downloading new orders to all bridge consoles. Priority 1. Intercept the Brental Star.
You heard the droid, everyone. Prepare to jump to lightspeed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
What's firing? Turbo lasers? Missiles and what looks like transport pods? I'm not sure.
Evasive maneuvers. Keep the pods at distance. They look harmless, but they'll latch onto the hull and cut at us with sabotage droids.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Sir, 3 shuttles on an intercept course.
An assault party. We don't have sufficient defenses to keep them from landing.
Let them land. I can handle any borders.
This course of action is deemed advisable.
Security will meet you at the entrance of the shuttle bay. Defend the ship at all costs, and we'll get you to the Brental Star.
How interesting. That's a whole new, like, series of kind of cinematics. So, like, how the camera panning, it's totally different to how this Flashpoint was done previously. They even added scenes, like the scene jumping into hyperspace and seeing the transport actually appearing under the Brental Star. Actually rather like it. It's nice to come back and see that they've updated features from the very beginning of the game.
Warning. Secondary power systems damaged. Non-essential
Interesting.
systems may be inoperable.
So yes, in sparing Captain Orzik, we actually have changed the direction of the battle. His second-in-command, Lieutenant Silius, who we met who greeted us, isn't as experienced in, obviously, space battles. She wouldn't have known about those transport pods and to evade them. I wonder if there's going to be more cutscenes like that, either in this Flashpoint or in future Flashpoints.
Incoming shuttle!
So we have a bonus to defeat 40 Republic borders. So far, so good. And then we have Ved watching our back. Here's the Republic shuttles.
Better check I still have all my parts.
Before we deal with that group over there. There we are. And there's the bonus mission complete. Right. So, it doesn't so matter with story mode flashpoints, but in veteran flashpoints, you may end up in a party of 4 without a healer, which would be a problem. So they now have these emergency culto stations, which can heal you for a generous amount, but then also give you some healing over time if you find it necessary.
You never should have attacked us! You never should have attacked us! Imperial arrogance knows no bounds. I've beaten worse than you.
This is the captain. If you can hear this, we need you on the bridge.
There we are. They were the elite forces. Some crafting materials here. Back up and onto the bridge. We repelled the borders for now. Let's go see what has changed. Go on the command deck.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make it last, Ensign. Don't let us down.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representative has returned.
I see you took care of the Republic assault. Welcome back to the bridge.
Bring me up to speed.
We've survived the first wave of attacks from the Brental Star. Things will be calm until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
Put it through, Ensign.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm glad to hear a voice of reason. Let us end this conflict together. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
What about the stolen secrets aboard the Brental Star? Is the General upholding the peace?
The General can speak for himself, but I believe he does work for peace. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive, and you will be defeated.
We'll see about that. End transmission.
Affirmative. Ending transmission.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
It's time for us to do the same. I assume you'll be leading the boarding party to go after the General?
Whatever's necessary to finish this.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have the General in your hands in no time.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
I'm sure he has. We have a codex entry on the Treaty of Coruscant. Did we actually pick up a codex entry on Kilran? We did. Too busy thinking about companions and approval of their influence and such. So yeah, apparently he is second below the Minister of War. And the Minister of War, obviously then, is responsible to report to whichever Dark Lord has the sphere of war, I suppose. Who would that be? Who would have the sphere of war? Maybe Darth Decimus. Maybe. Someone will meet far into the future.
I accept all forms of currency. Thank you for your patronage.
You are welcome. And here we are on board the Republic ship, the Brental Star. We need to find this general. Hey, level 28. Happy days. We have a new bonus mission, a staged bonus mission as well. Stage 1 is to defeat 25 of the Republic forces. Oh, bloody hell. Camera angle needed a moment there. Transport deck. Stage 1 of the bonus mission complete. Stage 2 is to defeat another 25 of the Republic forces. Security chief in our way as well.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
Consider me warned.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
We'll have the General before the crew knows what's happening.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Okay. So we need to reach the escape pods, which means we need to get through the engine deck.
Forces, prepare to fire!
Watch out for, like, droids or turrets which have knockback attacks. Can be relatively annoying.
You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
Seems we have this Commander Gulil, who wants respect, because he fought in the Great War.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ah! Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
Scare me?
The Brental Star! Attack! For the Republic!
Nope. And so he falls. And some more crafting materials, and another chest piece. This one better than the previous one. In fact, it's, yeah. I wonder if the gear we're getting is determined by our character's level. It's very possible. We could choose to wear it, because it is better quality than what we're wearing. We'll keep this for later. Not that the stats really matter right now, since we are currently level synced. Okay, so was the Stage 2 bonus mission complete. Stage 3 is to disable 4 munitions power consoles, which are located on the engine deck. One of those consoles. 3 more to go. Prevent the droid from knocking me back too far. Nice. Level 29. And the final bonus mission. To defeat this command droid, a champion enemy, similar to the commander we just fought. Mission complete. We actually gained a new implant, which is handy because we were only wearing one at a time. So, level 29. So at level 28 we got the Rule of 2 passive ability, which further increases our armor rating, and when your guard target is attacked, your movement speed is increased. Ooh. So we could actually, since the combat support droid is also going to be pulling aggro, we could boost our movement speed quite a bit. We actually have a new ability. Ooh. Endure Pain. Increases your maximum health by 30% for 10 seconds. Ooh. Has its pros and cons then, I suppose. Grab that later.
Escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Surrender. Give me what I want and your ship can survive.
I cannot accept that. A Jedi does not surrender the innocent into the hands of evil. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
Then there's no way we can settle this peacefully.
Not anymore, I fear.
Well, we tried. It is Apprentice versus Padawan. You know, for the sake of making this interesting,
Later.
let's do this one-on-one, shall we? Ah, right. Here we go.
You may run, or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther. You aren't going to win this. I swear it. You aren't going to win this. I swear it. You aren't going to win this. I swear it. You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
You sure you don't want to talk yet? It's not going well for you.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Oh well, she chose not to surrender.
Good to stretch the old legs.
New belt. Some more crafting gear. And the final group of enemies in this flashpoint. Hello! This is the person I've been looking for.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I take it you're the General. Grand Moff Kilran sent me to find you.
Kilran did? Of course. He would have the gall to send a transport to take on a warship and succeed. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Why would you betray the Empire?
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
If that's true, then why defect to the Republic?
There's no place for me in the Empire anymore. I thought my last act might be to even the odds, create a stalemate. It doesn't seem to matter anymore. You have me then? Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
I'm going to bring you to my ship. From there, you'll be transported to Dromund Kaas and taken into Imperial custody.
Where I'll be tortured or executed, or at best, placed in a cell for the rest of my life. Still, there's nowhere in the galaxy where I could truly hide. I will follow you.
Okay. Captured a general. What I think I might actually do is disable... Yeah, I might disable. So that when we choose our dialogue options, we don't know whether or not they're light or dark side choices. They're just choices to be made. Once those choices are made, we still may have the light side or dark side glow, but we won't know what they are in deliberating what dialogue option to choose. Right, either way, we need to get ourselves back on board the Black Talon and get ourselves away. Mission complete.
Captain Orzik here. I understand you're on your way back. I assume congratulations are in order. Our Marines have been recalled to the Black Talon. As soon as you're aboard, we'll jump to lightspeed. Republic reinforcements could arrive at any minute.
Prepare a holding cell. I'm bringing a prisoner.
The General? I'm sure the droid and Grand Moff Kilran would be pleased to have him alive. I'll see you on the bridge. Congratulations again. Orzik out.
Okay, time to get the hell out of here. Time to go. Oh. So here we have the General. Just walk right past him there. The ship's seen better days.
Well, the heroes of the day return.
Welcome back, my lord.
My men will take the General to the brig. Congratulations. I never expected the mission to go off this cleanly.
I met stiff opposition, but I softened it up.
I've no doubt. You've shown impressive judgment.
Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
It's your command again. Make the call.
Put the Grand Moff through.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental star has been disabled and the General captured. He'll be in your hands soon.
Excellent. I'll let Korriban and Imperial Intelligence fight over him. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had. A defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
It is an honor to strike a blow against our enemies.
You'll strike many more in the future, I'm certain. Darth Baras will be pleased. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilrin out.
And there we are, Flashpoint complete. So now we have the choice whether or not we want to go back to the Imperial fleet or continue on our course for Dromund Kaas. Let's just continue our journey. Da, 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 da. Onwards to the home world. Oh, got some rewards. Level 30, happy days. Thank you, customs droid, for scanning me and then flying right through me. I appreciate it. So, level 30, any new joy? We do. Okay, so we have the Endure Pain ability, which we looked at earlier. But we also have the Force Push ability. Deals a fair bit of kinetic damage and knocks the target back several meters. And Force Push immediately finishes the cooldown of Force Charge. Very handy. Very handy indeed, actually. Okay. Level 32 for our next passive buff here in the Immortal Discipline chain. Not a problem there. We do have a bit of mail. I suppose we can always check in on that once we reach Kaas City, which is the major city here on Dromund Kaas, where we'll meet Darth Baras. Let's have a look at... Yeah, Veda's now rank 5. In rank 2 she had plus... I'm guessing every rank she's getting an extra 50 presence when summoned. We have been level synced down to level 17. And Veda again has almost double our health. But of course. Let's back up a little. Right. So, when we come back, we'll get checked in at arrivals, announce our presence here on Dromund Kaas, and then we'll be on our way to meet Darth Baras over in Kaas City and find out what our duties are as his apprentice. Thank you all for joining me once again with this first Flashpoint, the Black Talon, and hopefully I'll see you for even more of the series as we continue next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.